Hi, everyone. This is Trish Kendall, your host for the Choose and Become interview series. I am excited this morning to have with me my guest, Bree Summers. Bree, will you just say hi really quick?
Hi, everyone.
So Bree and I should have just already been recording. And actually, what she and I spent time together on Friday last week. And I thought, oh my gosh, we should be recording this already. So I'm so excited to interview Bree and bring her to my community. I'll just tell you quickly a little bit about her, and then we'll take a step back before we move forward. So Bree Summers, when I think of you, the first thing I think about is the mom that you are to 15-year-old Alana. So I think about you as a mom. I think of you as the women's empowerment voice. You have a voice, a strong voice out there that's empowering women in all industries from all demographics. And oh yeah, by the way, she's also a senior trial lawyer for big law. And that's a whole story in and of itself, that journey. So I'm excited to bring Bree to my community. Let me tell you, for those who are new to this podcast, the way that I run this is, well, first and foremost, I made 5 critical choices on my journey to enduring success, true success, lasting success. I picked up the phone when my sister called, which Bree and I have talked about, which was making a first choice. I committed to a two-way agreement. I built trust in myself and inspired the trust of others. I created community and belonging. And finally, the 5th choice, the most important choice, is I chose and choose to embrace my boundless capacity to give love and to receive love. So in this podcast, I interview people I admire, and I bring their voices and lessons and experiences to my community and theirs. So, okay, I'm done talking. I've talked too much. Bree, will you share a little bit about yourself to my community who has not met you yet?
Sure. Thanks, Trish. I am Bree Summers. I live in the suburbs of Philadelphia. I am a mom to my 15-year-old Alana. She is homeschooled currently. She's taking classes at Liberty University, and she is everything I'm not. So she's the creative. She is amazing at art. She loves to sing. She wants to try out for American Idol or The Voice soon. So
Oh my God, that's amazing. I used to be
yeah.
addicted to both of those shows.
Exactly. I know. I grew up on that. And it's so
Yeah.
funny because she started at School of Rock, which is like a school that does voice lessons and concerts, and they switch up the different genres they do every quarter. And so she started last year, and she went from shy kid that had a great voice but was afraid to share her voice, and now is rocking out on the stages and is so confident. And so she is the artsy one of us, and she is the outspoken one. And it's just so funny because I have no artistic ability. I can't sing very well. I love school and I love, what I do, but she is the opposite. She definitely does not want to be a lawyer. She told me that's not for her. And she doesn't want to go to a ton of school. So it's just so funny how we're polar opposites, but it's been such a blessing to be her mother. And she came up with me through this journey. I had her right after high school, and she has come with me through undergrad and law school and now big law. So we've kind of grown up together. It's funny. People compare us to the Gilmore Girls, and I think that's
And
very
wait,
accurate.
I love the Gilmore Girls.
Yes.
Lily watched all the seasons too. My
Yeah.
14-year-old. Oh my gosh, that's super cute.
It is. We're friends. We're in a way because we really grew up together, but it's been so great being her mother. And so that's first and foremost who I am. I think I do some advocacy, and I know we'll probably talk about that
Yeah.
later, but this is kind of recent. I was diagnosed with ADHD a couple years ago and have started to try to advocate for people with ADHD, especially women who are late diagnosed like I was. So enjoy advocating for and mentoring minority attorneys, especially. And then a lot of single moms. So I'm really active in the single moms group at our church. And then and in my free time, I am a senior trial attorney looking to make partner in the next couple of years, actually in a transition between 2 firms right now. So a lot
So
going on, but all good.
you have a ton going on. And so I will say this just maybe to put a little more context to how you and I met. So Bree and I really just connected weeks ago. I have my months totally, like my time frame is totally wacky, but about a month ago, I delivered a speech, a seminar for a conference for women attorneys, and Bree was there, but we did not meet. We didn't meet afterwards.
No.
But because afterwards I was on LinkedIn and I had connected with some of the attorneys there. And so I would tag them and I would tag the firm. And all of a sudden I saw you on LinkedIn and I saw a post. And again, this might have been 3 weeks ago, because you and I are on it. We're like,
It happened
all
really.
of a sudden I saw I heard your voice. I saw your voice specifically around ADHD, specifically around single moms. And immediately I reached out to you and said, please, will you spend time with me? So that's just a little bit of how we met.
Yeah. It's crazy that we didn't actually meet in person at Boca. I look back and, we were going from one event to the other, but funny how we were able to reconnect. And I'm actually really glad hearing your story. It was just so inspirational. And so I didn't get that, at Boca. You weren't talking about your background and your story. So it was great to find out more and learn more about you through LinkedIn.
You were awesome. Bree and I are going to have a part 1 and a part 2 and a part 3. So don't worry, there will be a sequel to this. Thank you for joining me for this episode of the Choose and Become interview series. To check out more episodes, go to www.trishkendall.com/podcast, or go to any of your favorite podcast channels, including YouTube, under Trish Kendall Speaks, and you'll find this interview and more. Choose and become.